All right, ladies and gentlemen, this guest needs no introduction at all. A lot, a lot of people have been wondering ever since I had Eric on, where's Dork? Where's Dork? I'll be streaming. Where's Dork? Ladies and gentlemen, I'm happy to let you know we've been talking about this since November. So, without further ado, please welcome the legendary, talented Death Dorks.
Well, oh my God, not the.
You have your own fan base. I'm not sure if you're aware.
I am very
There.
aware. Yeah.
I love that though. It's nice. It's like whenever there's like a stream going on and if you're not in it, there's those comments, "Where's Dork? Where's Dork?" Like you are
Yeah.
the star of the show. So,
I appreciate that. It means that I'm doing my job well. I mean, I was hired to be a live stream host, as well as to be like the director of our TikTok and to encourage people to come up with ideas and to collaborate for TikTok and shoot content. So knowing that people really love seeing me on the camera makes me feel really good about the fact that obviously I'm doing something right. But the last live stream, someone in the Twitch chat, and we had like someone from our com dev team who was going through and replying to everyone. I think it was Ryan, and they were like, "Oh my God, where's Dork? Is she dead?" And he was like, "God, no!" Because she's not on one stream, you think she's dead? Like, I'm like,
it's
guys.
it's really hilarious because it's you can just go on Twitter and there's memes of you like that one reaction meme of you from last year. Yeah.
uh,
So,
I like that one, or the shaking my head when they
yeah,
said Poppy Diego.
Papi
Um,
Diego.
yeah,
I
the
was
one I
watching
keep,
that while working.
yeah, the one I keep seeing people reposting again is the one where Eric is like, cheaters are losers, and then I'm just like, what the? Just like I keep seeing that, like get jump scared on my own timeline when I'm seeing stuff like that.
Yeah, you're
Oh
you're
my God.
iconic. What can we say? You are the Twitter icon. I was very fortunate to be able to see your creativity too and everything. So a lot of people really do love your work. So
Thank you.
I hope you know that. So I mean, let's kick things off. We're both very big video game nerds. I think it's safe to say.
Yeah.
I'm very sorry for jump scaring you a couple months ago when you joined my stream.
Yeah, what was that? Welcome to the game?
Welcome to the game.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
it's like a deep web simulator where you're like hunted by a serial killer and kidnapper. And I'm not good with horror games, Dork. I'm
Neither am
suffering
I.
with Resident Evil Requiem right now.
Oh, Requiem.
I'm a baby when it comes to horror. When it comes to horror, people are gonna meme that. But so I mean, I think horror games for me is definitely a big thing that started for me. But I'm curious, when did video games start for you? Was there
Okay.
like a
Horror, like
particular,
video games or horror
or
video
just
games?
video games in
Okay.
general? Yeah.
Because the horror games is also a story in itself, but I think video games in general started for me with my mom.
Okay.
My mom is actually like the huge gamer of our family.
Really?
She was really into EverQuest. It was an MMO. So she was really into EverQuest. And before that, she played all the Tomb Raider games. Um, and I remember very vividly, like me and my brother sitting in our parents' room watching her play. Like because that was like the Tomb Raider where she's like doing side flips with fucking dinosaurs, and so like we're just watching her play all these games, and we tried to get into it. You know, we're little kids, so our hand-eye coordination is trash. Or très poubelle, like I like to say. Um, and one of the other things from that, like kind of like that kind of just kind of kept spinning and spinning was our mom kept getting into more and more stuff, which kind of started getting us into more and more stuff. Um, we were a Halo family. We all
Oh,
sat
okay.
down in the
Hmm.
living room and we were all playing multiplayer Halo together. We got so engrossed in things like Halo and stuff like that. Like my brother, he got into World of Warcraft. I like there was even like a time where we were doing a road trip, and I think it was like still the old big Xbox, like the big black Xbox. Our dad found a way to connect it to inside his car.
Oh my
So
God.
while we were driving, me and my brother back there, and we had like the DVD players screens attached to the back of the our parents' seats, and me and my brother trying to play Halo campaign in a car, and we had to pull over because it turned out it was taking way too much power off the car battery. um and so we had to, but we got like I think maybe like through like a level before we had to just kind of just do like DVDs until we got to the hotel, and then we were allotted like a certain amount of time to like play Halo that night while we were in the hotel before we continued our trip. I can't remember where we were going, but it's such a vivid memory for me. Like video games has always been such a tethering aspect of my childhood. Watching my brother play the Kingdom Hearts games.
Classics.
Yeah, getting super into the Sims for me. Um, and then it just kind of spiraled into I play like a amalgamation of genres now. Um, and I've also on record killed a PC with how many custom content I downloaded for The Sims.
Did you?
So yeah, yeah, yeah. That PC is slow as shit. A great time.
My cousin did that with Skyrim. She had it on her laptop and she modded the hell out of it
Mm.
to the point where it's just unplayable.
Oh, I bet. I bet. Scott, I can see myself getting taken away, like getting just going for it with Skyrim. There's so many things to like download and stuff. I'd probably want to download a bunch of stuff for where my house was. The house I chose caused like a whole thing between me and my brother because I think I chose the house that's in it's like a snow place. I can't remember what it's called, but there's like a place that's like uh like Ulfric Stormcloak, like his region. I got the house over there, but my brother was like, he's literally trying to kill everyone, like everyone who's not him. And I was like, yeah, but the house has got an alchemy table. The house has got, a really nice bedroom. And he was like, you're gonna throw all this away for a house? I'm like, I mean, if the other side had something else to offer,
Oh
maybe
my
I'd change my mind.
God. Oh
There's
my
a whole
God.
TikTok actually about that. It was so disappointed in me.
I see. This makes me curious about any game playthroughs you have now. This is like I'm sure I can get a lot of deep games for you to talk about, only to learn that you did certain just to get an item.
Yeah, I think even Oblivion. Okay, fun fact: Oblivion took me 4 years to beat,
Mm.
um, because I was doing every single side quest. Like I was like pixel, like going through every piece of the map because it was like my first like big open world kind of game like that. And what was it? Oh, there's like a house that you can get in there, but it's haunted. It was like really hard to get through. But I was like, I looked it up online. I was like, what's all the things I got to do? I saw the floor plan, and I was like, well, yeah, I guess I got to get to work. I'm in that house.
First of
I,
all, I love everything you said that your how connected you are with your family through video games. I think that's the best way for anyone to fall in love with the world of video games. Um, but as you were saying about Oblivion, so I played Oblivion many years ago, but never beat it.
mm,
And then they just made the remaster,
hmm
and I got sucked into it. And I got sucked into it to a point where I was starting to see my former old self, where I was too obsessed with video games, where I was like, okay, I need to pause for a moment and get back to work. But man, I can't compare the two, but I loved it. I thought it was beautiful. I mean, for a remaster, they pretty much redid the whole engine, and they did such a it's almost a remake, you know?
Yeah.
But man, I loved it. And I actually that haunted house sounds familiar. I think was that the um quest line where I think was it through a Dark Brotherhood quest or no?
I don't think so. It's like
Okay.
I want to say it's a house that is like it's got a port as well. Like a port. It's like a port town. I can't remember it right now. Um but yeah, it was such a lovely layout and floor plan. I was like, I can't pass this up.
I'll have
I'm
to
just gonna have to ghost hunt.
I'll have to pick it back up and look at that. I did a quest where it was a Dark Brotherhood quest, and I don't remember it well, but it was like this. You're like in a haunted house and you have to like kill everyone. And you probably because I looked it up and it was like the goofiest mission ever. Because like you just like punched and they just die instantly. And it was just like everyone's just running around the house, like running in the walls and stuff, Oblivion fashion. But yeah, you're probably gonna get me want to pick up Oblivion again. It was very
I
nice.
I want to get back. I want to get into the remake, or the remaster, especially just because the fidelity of like how it looks. It looks gorgeous, but it made me feel um, really excited to see that they even kept like the voice lines where they didn't tell the person to cut off, and so like in the middle of their dialogue, they redo their voice line with more gusto, like seeing that kind of stuff that they just left that in just made me feel like oh yeah, I want to get into this. Like I love when they just take the thing that the game people like and just keep it and just make it like a little bit better, a little bit more
Yeah.
modern, you know.
Yeah, and I have a lot of respect for Bethesda for doing that because I
Mm.
know there's obviously, a lot of people are upset with all the Skyrim ports, but I
Oh
mean,
Jesus. Yeah,
they
Skyrim for Switch, for PC, for like
yeah,
good god, iPhone.
they did such a good job with that and it gives me a lot of hope for Fallout 3 and New Vegas remaster in the future. I need that.
I think I'd
Fallout's
start
another
playing it.
world. Yeah.
Yeah.
You've never played Fallout?
I've never played Fallout, and my brother and I are kind of like I'm the um Elder Scrolls person and he's the Fallout
Oh,
person.
okay, yeah.
Cause like I just look at Fallout and I'm like, it's just Elder Scrolls but nukes.
Yeah.
Like
Pretty much, yeah. It's
yeah.
it's very so it's very I mean, you know me, I love apocalyptic stuff. I'm a sicko for apocalyptic stories. I just watched
Really? I would never known.
I just watched 28 Years Later, The Bone Temple a
Hmm.
couple weeks ago. Sorry, this my ADHD. It's just sidetracking.
Your ADHD is
But
just on the same vibe as my
yeah,
ADHD. We're here.
I have never watched a movie that made me feel as disturbed as The Bone Temple did.
Mm.
But I think because I feel like apocalyptic stories are so stale these days that I applaud it because it was for the first time since I guess you could say season 6 of Walking Dead where things just felt like it was like, oh, this is like the best piece of media in that world in a long time, and
Hmm.
I haven't felt that experience in a long time since watching movies. It's very graphic though, so if you do watch it, I will give you a warning. It's very it's brutal. It's a brutal watch, but it's very very good. But yeah, that's just my my ADH
No,
time.
you're fine. My friend was she wanted to go see the movie last month because it was still showing in theaters, and I was like, oh, I actually haven't seen like I think it's a trilogy, right? So like I
Yeah,
haven't seen I remember watching the first one. I couldn't tell you what it was about, but I was like, maybe we could do a watch party and just watch them all in one day. So we were in the midst of planning that, and in true adult fashion, we were like, yeah, let's do it.
I strongly recommend it until life hits. That's like me all these days. I make all these plans and then I get caught up in in
Yeah.
everything. That's like me with video games. I don't have the time to finish games, which is so I'm gonna finish Requiem. I mean that's mandatory. But I didn't get to finish Death Stranding 2, which breaks my heart because
Mm.
I love Kojima, and obviously I love Norman Reedus. I didn't thought Oblivion, as we were just saying, I didn't get to finish Oblivion, so I need a month long vacation. I just had a month long vacation in December, but I need a month long vacation where I can sit down and grind.
Yeah, that's I took my month long vacation in December and I was like, "Oh, I'm going to play Cyberpunk. I'm going to finally play Claire Obscura. I was going to play Sword of the Sea. Like I was just like giving myself all this homework and just for it to start and I ended up playing Tiny Bookshop. I haven't beaten it yet. Cyberpunk, I haven't beaten it yet. Downloaded Sword of the Sea, didn't touch it. And everything else was just like watching YouTube and cooking, and like drawing. So I didn't like as like by the end of it, I think the halfway point, I started like being like, oh, I didn't do like all the things I said I was gonna do. Like I've gotta like
Hmm.
wake up at 7 and game.
Yeah.
Like,
Hmm.
but no, it didn't happen.
That was me. I had a whole to-do list, and a lot of that went towards nothing. But
Yeah,
I needed to just rest. And it was the best, it was the best thing ever for me because I was off social media. I
yeah,
was just having a nice long mental reset. So sometimes just a month of nothing is what we need.
exactly.
Um,
You
going back to,
sometimes you just really need that. Just not doing
yeah,
nothing.
going back to what you just said, you just mentioned that you've been doing cooking. When you joined my stream, I know you said you threw the salt when I screamed.
Yeah.
So what? All right. So do you cook often? What do you like to cook?
So what I had been doing or like kind of trying to do is like push my culinary skills to like do some other things that I wouldn't normally do. Especially like things that I feel like so because of my I should say potential ADHD autism. I've got a therapist who has basically was like, you have both your ADHD, but I haven't gone through the official here's your paperwork route yet. I'm on the waiting list, but he's pretty sure, and I think so too. I think that's definitely where I feel comfortable. But I so with that said, when I'm approaching food, I have three categories of recipes or like when I see something, I'm like, oh, I really like that. I put it in easy meal, medium meal, and big meal. So I really tried in December and even coming back from that, trying to tackle the big meals that I've been really wanting to try. So I think with that one, I was doing, and I've had some people at work who are Italian. I've told them this too, and they were like sacrilege because I did lasagna soup,
So
and he
lasagna
was like,
soup.
"Yeah," he was like lasagna soup. I was like, hold on, it's really good, and it makes so much lasagna like soup, and it goes great with garlic bread. It was just like it's this beautiful concoction. You get to little dip. I loved it, but it takes like 30 to 40 minutes to cook. Um, and for me, that's a big request. It's a big commitment to focus for that long. So I was making that. I used to do HelloFresh back in the States with my brother. But I've still got the little recipe card. So there was like some big meals from that I wanted to do. Like there's one with what's that word? Balsamic vinegar pork chops with roasted string beans and garlic bread. But it's like you buy the baguette, you cut it in half, you make your own garlic spread kind of vibe. So I did that one, and that one takes like 30-40 minutes. So I like to try kind of push myself to cook things I wouldn't normally have the time to. Especially for me, I get into really I won't say they're shitty food rhythms that because they at least still feed me, but I get into these food rhythms where I'll eat this thing on Monday, They're like, wow, this thing was so good. My brain's got all the dopamine from this thing. I'm going to eat it tomorrow. I'm going to eat it tomorrow.
That's
I'm
me.
going to eat it
Yep. The
tomorrow.
cycle just repeats. Yep.
Yeah. And then it's been 3 weeks. And then I'm like, this actually tastes like dog shit. I
Yeah.
don't ever want to eat this ever again. Um, yeah. And so I tried to use that time to break out of that. And I was really pushing myself to cook a bunch of different things so that I was enriching my palate and giving myself some more things to consider when I'm doing meal prepping and stuff. So that was actually really fun. A lot of the stuff I made was super tasty. Uh, and I want to try, like, one thing I realized during my vacation for a lot of things was this is all great that I'm spending all of this time to do those things that I've wanted to do, but you could do these things outside of this vacation. You can do this on a weekend.
Yeah.
Um, it's like I just didn't give myself permission to do it. I was just like, no, I'll do it when I have, a secured, committed amount of time off. But no, I could do it, yesterday. Like it's up to me to make the time. Um, it's just giving myself the permission to do so. So that was like a nice little lesson I got for myself from that vacation that I'm trying to implement into the rest of this year. So I'm trying to find little weekends to like plan those things out for myself. Make a big meal, on this Saturday, or go out and take yourself out to eat on this Sunday or something. Um, give myself the permission to do those things and not have to wait for like the perfect specifications to do it.
That's a
So,
that's a really good mindset to go into, and I think that's also something viewers could also pick up on because I don't cook as often. I do like to cook.
mhm.
By the way, I'm very hungry now, so thank you. But I'm more simple. I make simple meals because I'm kind of all over the place right now. I don't have the time to sit down. But however, I do kind of want that recipe for that lasagna soup. You got me
Oh
feeling.
yeah,
We'll
I'll
have to
send
we'll
it
have
to
to
you.
swap recipes.
Yeah.
Um, but it's good to have a mindset that, like, as you were saying, like I could do this on vacation time to like even like little things if it's like making eggs. Like I try not do takeout anymore because that's used to be what I lived off of. Whenever I'd have a long day, I would love to treat myself to Chinese food. Chinese food is a whole
Mm.
different world I can go into. And as you were saying, like, this is good. I want this again. Next day. And I was like,
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, I don't need this. I really should not do. Maybe I should get something different. And I'm like, okay, my wallet and my body says no more. So,
It's like no mas.
yeah. So it's much simpler to cook, even if they're light. I love making smoothies now. That's one of my big things.
Ooh,
I
I actually
love.
just bought a blender.
Yeah, I
I
just
I,
got one too.
I want to, but I'm gonna be honest. I'm not really sure where to start. Like,
I can send you some tips.
yeah, because I'm
I
like,
can.
does every single smoothie have to have a banana involved?
No.
Like, okay, so like orange juice and milk. I don't know. I was just like, what do I do?
So, first of all, what are your favorite fruits?
Strawberries. Um, oh, raspberries, grapes, green grapes.
All right, everybody, here's a quick smoothie tip from Ricky. Get your notes out. So what I like to do, there's I don't know if you have it in Canada, but it's like a Greek yogurt. It's like a vanilla bean, low calorie Greek yogurt. I just actually learned this recipe from someone recently. Shout out to Liz. You put the Greek yogurt in, and you can put milk or soy milk. I like soy milk better because it just adds more flavor, but you don't have to. And
Mm-hmm.
then blueberries, strawberries, or whatever fruits you want, and then you just blend it all together. And the yogurt gives it such a flavorful texture
Hmm.
that it's super good. It is really good. I recommend. I'll send you the brand of the yogurt after this. It's
Do you have to
super
do
good.
sugar?
I never put sugar in. I never.
Okay.
You can. But I never do it that way. And you can go crazy with smoothies too. It doesn't have to be like an exact. You can smoothies. You can put. You can I don't personally like this, but I know a lot of people do. They put kale, spinach, they put
Mm.
greens, but
Oh, I've tried like a green smoothie before.
yeah.
That that was the worst thing I've ever purposely drank in my life.
Nope, I
Like,
agree.
and I've accidentally had vodka that I thought was water. Okay. And that was still worse.
Wait, all right, hold on. I need some lore behind this.
I was at a friend's house and I asked for a cup of water. Um, and they were like, "Oh yeah, here you go." I wasn't watching. Like I was. We were all sitting in the living room and talking. And they thought it would be a funny prank because like apparently they had like warm vodka that they had on top of the fridge. So like I turned around, oh thanks, and I'm like, bleh, like what the what the what was that? I was like, your water has gone bad. So like what happened?
That's a classic prank. That's a
Yeah,
classic
it's
prank
like
that
what
people will.
the it's like talk about like all of my senses cleared up, like I could breathe in HD because like it just burned through my entire face. Like, good lord.
Oh my God, that's I mean, it's a good prank until
Oh yeah,
until your mouth is burning.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's like even when I used to work at UB, and one of the things we had some people from the UK who were coming to visit the office, and this is in the States, so it was the Cary office, and they were like, I was walking over to greet them, and they're like, "Oh, have you ever had Nutella?" And I was, "No, I've never had Nutella." And they're like, "Here you go," and they like had a cracker that had like the spread on it, but everyone was sitting there and staring at me, and I was like, "Isn't it like just a chocolate spread?" And they're like, "Yeah, go ahead and eat it." And I just like, okay. And there's like some people in the back who were trying not to laugh, and it smelled terrible. So I was like, what is
Oh
this?
my
And then
God.
finally someone broke and was like, it's Marmite. And apparently Marmite is like a really bitter, like disgusting, smelly, like I want to say it's like a fish paste or something. But they were like, no, I'm not gonna like. They only spoke because they were like, you've never had Nutella, and I don't want you to associate Nutella with Marmite. Do not eat that cracker. And I was like, oh my, like you were about to ruin Nutella for the rest of my life. And then like the
That's
person, the UK person, was like, oh man, that was gonna be so funny. I was like, no, it was gonna be disgusting.
the people can be brutal. That happened to me. That happened to me yesterday, actually. I was given a what are those Birdie Bots every flavored beans? You know those jelly
Oh
beans?
yeah.
I had a I think it was vomit,
Oh
and I was
yeah.
told it was like popcorn or something, and of course I'm an idiot and I fell for it, but they gave me they ever see that's the problem when I go out with my cousins and friends and when we do a celebration, everybody will buy me drinks without me even asking and handing it to me because they like to try and get me. They like to try and prank me. Oh boy.
Back when my brother and I were streaming, we had like it's a redeem to like ask us to just take 5 random jelly beans. So yeah, I've got a couple of terrible ones in here. There's one that tastes like a tire, like a Michelin tire
Yeah, Robert, it
that's in
was
here.
rubber tire. Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was one of the ones. My cousin Kyle got that one. Thank God I did not. Although I think mine was probably the worst because vomit, you can't.
Yeah,
Nah,
you can't bounce back from that one.
it's
Yeah, yeah.
like what are we even doing? Like
What life
we're
has no
supposed to
meaning
be
after that one.
celebrating a marriage, and you're over here getting me drunk and giving me vomit flavored beans. Like,
Yeah, yeah, that was not the best of times for sure.
yeah, it's funny because Uh, so I have like a strict rule when it comes to drinking. I only drink on certain occasions, and I don't drink with people I'm not familiar with. So back in Montreal, when I joined you guys for drinks, I like put on my Snap story like me drinking, and everyone's like, "Are you drinking?" They're like, "What's wrong? Like what? Like what are you?" I'm like, "Oh, you would never believe who's in front of me." So that was one of the best nights of my life, by the way. That was just because it's like I said, it's rare for me to drink, especially with strangers. But I enjoyed you all so much. I was just like, yeah, I can't pass this up. It
I'm
was
so glad you had a great time. Yeah, it was awesome to have you and Chandler there. Um and just like especially like for the after hours, like after we were done with the set and stuff and we got to go have dinner and the drinking. That was so much fun. And also so like oh my god, like I'm going to be forever remembered by this man as the lady who saw Robert Pattinson's great nipple. Like the fact that he still remembers that, I'm just like I don't know. Like what is there to do anymore? Like
so
point me to the
people
nearest ledge.
people always, well, not anymore, but around that time frame, people were like trying to interrogate me and like squeeze information out of me to give them something, you know? They're trying to like get me to like spill the beans on anything, and I'm like, I literally, the highlight of my night was talking about Robert Pattinson's nipples with Dork and Chandler.
No.
So I had a Halloween
Oh,
party. I had I had a Halloween party back in October. And when I throw a party, I like to have video, like big, I like to go out for people because I
did you
when
get cameos for the party?
I always that's I go out because this is my thing. When I throw a party, I want people to go to another party and go, "Wow, this party sucks." So so I got in contact with Chandler and I was like, "Hey," because I that's how what I tell like my cousins and everything. I always go, yeah, I had drinks with Chandler and had a nice discussion about Robert Pattinson's nipples, and like it pisses everyone off, and it's like my way of it's my flex. It's such a great flex. So I reached out to Chandler. I was like, hey man, I'm having a Halloween party. I'm getting putting this together. Um, because I had Chandler announce a game that we were doing because I did like a scavenger hunt in the backyard. So he told everyone go in the backyard and there's going to be a prize and the winner, you know. So I did that, and then he was very kind enough to bring up our amazing, important discussion of New Moon.
Yeah, I don't even know. I'm
So
just like, dear God, I can't believe that's how I'm remembered. That'll be on my gravestone. Talked
to
about his sparkly gray nipples.
to
Yeah.
me, it's iconic. It's iconic. I think it's an important discussion because so
Important, I don't know.
no, when I my sister had the biggest obsession with Twilight, and when Twilight was in theaters, she would drag me literally like 3 days a week to go see Twilight. Like I think I've seen Twilight more than any movie I have because she was so obsessed, she kept dragging me. And what's crazy is when I look back at it, Twilight, like months later, like when it was like towards like the end of theaters, it still was packed. Like people were still going to see that. Then I look at that, I'm like, man, like again, it's such a bad movie, but it had so much hype that I respect it in a way. I love it.
I'm waiting for a new account to emerge on Twitter for Edward Cullen and Dead by Daylight win.
Don't inspire anyone because that's gonna
I
happen, and you're
know,
gonna you're
dear
gonna get a
God.
cameo from Jasper or someone
Oh my God. Last thing I need. Oh my Jesus.
calling you your full government name, DEATHDORKS.
Yeah. Oh
I
my
have
God.
to I have to ask you. So when I got the Chandler video for you guys, what was your reaction to that when you heard like full on just go death dorks?
Yeah, I was like, ain't no way Chandler Riggs is paying attention to me. There's no way that he knows my little speck of existence here on the internet. No shot. I was like, nuh-uh. So I was like, there has to be something else happening here. He has to have been fed this information from somewhere because there's no way he's looking at me. Um, and then when I met him, and he was like, "Oh yeah, it's like, it's been so great to meet you guys. I've been watching all this stuff." And I was like, you've watched the streams? You've seen me? Why? Why? Why did you retain me? Why
Because
did you retain my name?
as I said, you're an icon on Twitter, and everyone you are 90% of the Dead by Daylight fan base.
Yeah, just me screaming for like excited for everything we do. Uh yeah, no, I was just I was blown away, honestly. Very taken aback. I remember after it happened, I sent it to my mom. And I sent it to my dad and my brother. I was just like, look, this person, this celebrity, like from a TV show that I've watched, has said my username. That's crazy. Um, and then when I met him, I sent pictures, and they were just all like losing their minds. Because The Walking Dead was also like a show that was really something that me and my family bonded over. We all talked about it. We'd watch the episodes on the phone, like because I was in college, so I was be in my apartment on the phone with my mom watching episodes, and just kind of talking back and forth. This is also like the commercials, like we're like, ah, damn, okay, I'm gonna go to the bathroom, I'll be back, like scream if the show comes back. uh so it was crazy to kind of have this full circle kind of experience, getting
I
to meet
love
him on the
that.
show.
And again, I
Yeah.
love I love that you were able to have that experience with your family because Walking Dead, I had the biggest get-togethers with my family and friends, and they'd invite their friends. It was like a huge event. I mean, Walking Dead in its peak was like it was a you just had to be there moment.
Oh yeah,
There's
Terminus. That part
yeah
was like,
the
Jesus.
yeah the, that was like people. I mean, there's like a whole new wave of Walking Dead fans now. There's like this
Mhm.
renaissance going on where people are like making all these memes and now and stuff. And like I talked to some people who just started and they're like, I like the later seasons, so what's the issue? So I'm like, oh, cool. So I think people are getting like a new fresh because you can binge it without having to wait weekly and have to
Yeah.
wait between commercials. But I tell them, I was like, you still will never understand what its peak was truly like. Like
Mhm.
that was Game of Thrones level. I mean, I think Game of Thrones will
Yeah.
probably forever be number one,
Mhm.
but like Walking Dead was up there in terms of excitement.
See, I'm a baby when it comes to Game of Thrones. I tried to watch it, I really did. Um, but when they beheaded my boy in the first season,
Oh
I was like, yeah, well, I can't do this.
yeah, it gets.
Yeah.
But wait, hold on. You stopped there, but you made 7 seasons of Walking Dead?
I made it until they met Negan.
Yeah.
And then I didn't get to watch the next episode. I had heard as a spoiler that my boy Glenn had died, and I was like, we're done.
Oh, so you've never even watched the whole, you've
I
never
I
seen his
haven't
death?
what yo I haven't seen his death, and I haven't seen past his death neither. So I know of Negan as a character. I know what he looks like. I know that the group all gets disbanded to some degree. I know at some point Rick and Michonne get into a swirlationship, and I approve. But after my boy Glenn, I wasn't gonna watch that.
Isn't it crazy how one character's impact made half an
Oh
audience dip? Like
yeah,
he was like I don't think I mean it obviously happens in the comics, but like I don't think AMC when they were adapting that, they realized how loved that character was. Because when
yeah,
Glenn died, that's when Walking Dead died for like half an it just became divided. It's like The Last of Us kind of. It became
yeah,
like
yeah,
this
yeah,
whole divided fan base. But I really look back at that and it's like just the impact and there's not many characters who have that type of impact on anything, you know? So that's crazy
yeah,
how loved he was.
yeah. It's like it's unfortunate that that wasn't something I'm sure they could have saw coming. But at the same time, it's also kind of like a really cool pat on the back, I think, for them to be like, you know what, we made a character that was so beloved and so appreciated that removing this one character has had such a, I don't know if cataclysmic is the word, but like a big ripple effect
Yeah.
in everyone's experience with this title. Uh, and I think that that's also something to really, yeah, give themselves props about, because they really did make Glenn such a beloved character. Like, yeah, when we lost Shane, that sucked. When Lori, I don't know, but I think, but I like,
T Dog was the real heartbreaker in that episode.
yes, yes. Like, there's like so many characters along the way. Herschel,
I loved
like,
Herschel. That was painful for me.
yeah. And I actually was playing the Telltale Walking Dead game
Oh,
later on,
I love it.
but yeah, there's so many characters in there that like losing them really hurt. But losing my boy Glenn just felt like I I need to sit down.
I
I need to
wish I wish we could get Glenn back in some capacity because they have all these spin-off shows now, and it's
Yeah.
just like I don't know. And like even like I wish AMC would put their money into making another like a good Walking Dead video game. I always wanted like an open world video game set in between season 3 and 4, and it's like open world where you can go and become a member of the prison, and you can like
Oh,
revisit all these characters. That's always been my wish for that because
I'm trying to remember what that game was that everyone was super excited about it to come out, and then it came out.
Destinies,
Destinies?
the
Well,
Walking Dead Destinies.
yeah, but there was like another zombie apocalypse kind of game
Oh,
where
okay, okay.
like it was an open world zombie game where you had to go to stores and like gather stuff, but it came out and it turned out to be like a asset flip.
Yeah, it was a
Um,
scam or something because it lasted a
yeah,
day. I know. I think it was like
yeah,
Days of Survival. I don't know the name.
yeah, something like that. I was so looking forward to that game because I wanted that Walking Dead, experience where you're in the wake of it and you're just trying to survive on a, an MMO server with other people. I wanted it to kind of be like a Walking Dead arc raiders,
Mm.
like you've got people who are like fighting other players to get stuff, and then you've got people who are just trying to like, they've got their faction, you've got your faction, like
I
we'll
need it.
we'll give you
I
8 fabrics for 6 med kits. I want that.
I
I
know. I
want that
might
so bad.
once I'm gonna blur my company's name out. Once that sells, when I get my share, maybe I'll put my money into an independent Walking Dead game building.
Just call it like the stumbling unalived,
the
and
the running dead.
yeah, and do it justice, because that's what I want to see. I want like a role play heavy MMO that's like all about survival and people doing what they've got to do and creating factions and groups and stuff. That would be so sick. I was really looking forward to that game to pop off and to see how it kind of went out. I was like, no,
I
come
know
on, we were rooting for you.
it we don't have it. I mean, we got like there's what's I can't even think of the name. It's an Xbox exclusive. State of Decay. There's State of Decay, which
Mm-hmm.
is it's nice, but I mean, I kind of want a more in-depth one. I still think if they did a Walking Dead game set in between seasons, like I said, where you can join the prison and like be in like the community, and the game ends with the governor's attack, and then you're like out on your own doing
Mm-hmm.
whatever. I think that would be such an amazing game because then you can get Glenn and Herschel back. Obviously, it would be different
Yeah.
actors doing it, but I would love that. I'd AMC, please, please.
Yeah, for real. That would be so cool. I'd even like to be able to explore damn, there was like that place with the guy with the eye patch. Who
Woodbury,
turned
Woodbury.
Yeah,
Hmm.
I'd like to explore that place too, because there was a lot of tension and drama kind of in that whole thing. That was really cool. Walking around the whole terminus thing would be cool.
You wind
Yeah.
up at Terminus and you that's the end. You get killed by the cannibals. Yeah,
No.
that's the end game. Do
Yeah,
multiple ending and that could be one of your outcomes.
yeah, because like even like Outlast Trials, they do the whole like once you hit rebirth, like you've maxed your character. When you do rebirth, you have to make a whole new character. I haven't rebirthed. One of my coworkers has Omnia, because I got her into Outlast and she loves it. She's like
It kills
so
me.
deep.
It kill
Yeah,
it Dork.
scary. Scary.
I'm not even exaggerating, Dork. I tried Outlast Trials. I own it, but the problem is like one, I don't like playing with strangers because
Yeah, yeah.
I'm like I'm screaming and they're like, "Get this loser out of here!" But
No.
I can't handle jump scares and
Oh yeah.
horror. And I don't remember what it was. There was like one where you had to destroy like files and evidence, and I like
Yeah.
destroyed. I'm like, oh, thank God it's over. And then it's like, now go to the section or whatever. And there was like a guy who you had to like, he's like on a wheel thing, and you had to like keep going through sections. And as you'd progress, he'd like go through like this door, and then
Oh.
he'd be uh like tortured. They'd like burn him, then he'd come out, then he'd be waxed, and then it's like,
Oh.
do you know what
Oh
I'm talking
yeah.
about?
Yeah, I know which one you're talking about. It's the factory where you have to I think you have to make the toy. So you're like putting like you fill him with like plastic or no, you put him in like a candle thing and then you've got to like seal him and like all
Yeah.
these
Oh
things.
my
Yeah.
God, Dork. I'm not even exaggerating. You have no idea. Like if you thought I was bad playing Welcome to the Game, you never want to see me play Outlast Trials because I am like it kills me. I do love I like it. I do. But it's like I gifted it to my cousins. I was like, "Yeah,
Yeah.
let's play this." They're like, "Hell no."
I like that was me. Like I was watching my friend play and my friends like they were playing and I was like, okay, you know what? I'll watch. Like I'll just watch you guys play. It's so terrifying. And I actually started watching it first on YouTube. Uh Shout out to Easy Small. Um but I was watching them on YouTube play it, and then I started watching my friends play it, and they were like, "Come on, like this is so easy, it's so fun." I'm like, I don't know, like I love the world of Outlast. I got really into the lore about Markov and all the things they were doing at the asylum, but then the idea of me being in control of the character is like I don't know, but I finally took the plunge. My friends wanted me to share screen me doing the tutorial, and I promise you, it was like that tutorial maybe takes like what 15 minutes. It took me like 30 because I was like hiding in a barrel, and they're like, "You just get out, like you could do the thing." I was like, "No, I can't, no, I can't." They're like, "You could do it, like just get out, like the guy's gone," and I'm just like, "But what if he comes back?" Like I was so scared, and like I was screaming to the point where my mic was peaking. Um, so they were just like, you just started screaming and then you just cut out, and we just don't know what you're saying anymore." um, it was just so scary. And it still is scary. Like I know for me, like you said, like jump scares, I can't do jump scares.
I
I
can't.
don't do horror. Like I don't play horror games. Dead by Daylight and Outlast are exceptions, and the other horror games I've played on accident because I play a lot of horror games on accident. Um,
Welcome to
but
the game. You should play
yeah,
it.
no, I've seen it now. Um, but yeah, I was playing through that and I love it. I love the game. I love how fun it is. I don't play with strangers. I only play with my group of friends. Um, but I've really like gotten the itch for it now. Uh, and because I like I said, I don't like the jump scares. I've got one of the perks that allows you to like as soon as you take like the little the drug to stop or the antidote to stop the gas, it immediately fills up your bar. So like, and I always have one of those on me. Like as soon as I load into
Yeah.
the thing, I'm looking for it because I will not get jump scared. You will not send that Skinner man dude after me. I'm not gonna open a locker and something jump in. No, we're not doing that. So I immediately look for the cure, and I always have one on me. Like my friend could be like, "Oh my god, like I need an antidote." I'd be holding one, being like, "Damn, that's crazy. That's crazy. Let's find you one because you're not taking mine."
I I just like I can't. First of all, I'm bad with directions with games like that too. Like it's
Mm.
so I'm like it's just I need someone to carry me. But also, it's just like I'm so scared that like if I find an item, I don't know what I'm picking up. And then if I like see something or hear something, I like go hide in a closet. I swear to God, like I almost broke my controller because I have it on, I bought it on the PS5 because it was on sale. I might pick it up on Steam because I'm trying to get my cousin Evan to play. He's just as bad
Mm.
as me. He's just as bad as me. So I'm taking him down with me. But we God, I don't know, Dork. I'm terrible. Outlast 1 killed
Yeah,
me.
that was a lot.
I beat it, but it killed me. I s- I've been my niece was over once and she's gonna turn 5 and
Oh,
I was playing Outlast and she
that's
walked in
terrible.
and she's like I paused it, but she's like, Uncle Jack, why do you scream like a girl? I'm
Because
like,
girls are strong, and I'm screaming because I'm strong.
I'm like, first of all, just go back. You can't look at this. So I'm like covering the screen and
Yeah,
everything because you don't know. I'm not gonna traumatize her, but
Outlast. Oh my god.
a
There's
freaking
one
4-year-old Uncle Jack, why are you screaming like a girl?
Jesus Christ. Yeah, Outlast loves to throw every like especially like when you're about to go into the trial and you're forced in the chair and it's like ooh like exposed lungs, his like putting all his business in your face like Coil with his electric prong thing like smacking people on the butt or something, and I'm just like, why am I forced to watch this? Like my friends, they actually, whenever that's happening, they like press the escape button to like hide it all because they just don't want it to be constantly inundated with it. I'll watch it and I'll just like the whole time I'm just like, why? Why am I looking at this? This is not like making me scared for what's to come. It's just more of like a ooh, isn't this fucked up?
So bad. It's so bad. I'm just like it's just horror in general. Like it's obviously Dead by Daylight's fine for me
Mm.
because I feel I'm protected. I have the power of Rick and Michonne now to protect me. But when it comes to like jump scare, Welcome to the Game, for instance,
Mm.
fun actually. Long backstory. Back in 20, I think it was 2018 or 2017. Adam, the developer of Welcome to the Game series. He still does stream, but he streamed his development of Welcome to the Game 2.
Oh, that's fun.
And somehow I randomly got him on Snapchat. Don't it we just the randomness and there's an era where I was like talking to him randomly, and I just actually looked at that because I wanted to invite him to be on the podcast. I'm like reading these chats. I'm like, oh man, I sound like some annoying kid being like, hey man, like so. I did a game night with my friends. I hooked up a laptop to the TV and we were playing Welcome to the Game. And I had my cousin Abby. I'm like, hey, this is what I want you to do. You're gonna put on a ski mask and you're gonna knock on the window when I text you to come over. So they're like in the middle of the game, and then she knocks on the door. Everyone's freaking the hell out, and then I'm like, hey Adam, I'm doing this. Can you send me a message on Snap at this time and go, hello Jack?
Oh my god.
So so that's one of my proudest stories. My poor cousin almost got killed because someone like
Thought
charged
she was
at her.
oh my
Yeah.
god, thought she was an actual like intruder. That's so, oh my lord.
My friend Matt. He's came fresh out of the Coast Guard, all fully trained,
Oh,
and I'm like, Matt,
Jesus
this is my
Christ.
cousin. Please, please, please.
It's like a bunny in front of a wolf. Like Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I mean, all my friends give me shit, but I mean, I guess I kind of deserve that. Great times. See, I can watch people get scared. I can't. I can't.
Oh, I love watching people get scared. I watch a bunch of horror on YouTube. From like really indie titles to like the big ones. I love watching horror gameplay. I don't like watching horror movies because that's once again putting me in the driver's seat because everything's happening to me. But I could watch stuff happen to the creator all day. I love that. I love watching. I love experiencing the horror game through them.
You love
Um,
watching them suffer.
it's like because they're the one getting scared. It's not. I mean, it's still scary for me, but it's like I get to have that, that uh iconic experience where you're like, turn around, I'm screaming at the screen. And sometimes they're just like, oh, what's going on? And I'm like, yes, turn around. It's like kind of like with a friend almost. Um, and I like that experience a lot more than trying to tell a movie protagonist what to do. Because they're never gonna do it.
Yeah.
Um, but you never know what might happen with a horror game. I'm watching uh I've watched 4 different content creators play mouth washing, 4 probably 5 for that one, but 4 different other content creators play dang oh so no Still Wakes the Deep.
Okay.
And each of them have like a different type of interaction with like what's going on. And I love that because you really never know what a player might do
Mm.
in the midst of like a horrific situation. Like CJU Games, I'm a huge fan. He always, when he loads into a map, goes, "All right, can I leave?" And he'll turn around and just try to leave. And sometimes, the dev will create like you just pulled up in your car, the haunted house is before you. And he'll be like, "Can I leave?" And he'll get in the car and it'll be like, "You decided, hey, this isn't for me. Here's the end screen." And I love that. Like, because there's so many other like creators will be like, "Okay, time to get to work." And they immediately beeline for it. But it's so cool to see like all these other people experience the horror game in a completely different way. And it's also fun to see who's going to do the thing that I'm really hoping happens. Because I'm never going to play this game,
Yeah.
so I'm just gonna keep scrolling until I find someone who does the thing I want.
That's what I love more about watching people. Because as you were saying, because first of all, I think watching horror playthroughs in general never gets tiring if you watch like it because everyone has a different reaction and outcome.
Mm-hmm.
So you could watch Markiplier play FNAF, and then you can watch Daco play FNAF, and you're going to get 2 different experiences, or just anyone, for example. So like with the Welcome to the Game series, I watched so many people play that, uh, and it's just it's more fun to watch people be scared than me being the one suffering. And unfortunately, my friends and family love to put me through hell. I'm like Sal from Impractical Jokers. I don't know if you've ever
Mm-hmm.
watched that, but I'm
No.
like terrified. Like like if you put me on like a haunted hayride, like I'm gonna be like like you can easily get me. You can you can easily get me.
Oh
But
yeah.
yeah.
I think that that's me as well. Like I said, I've played horror games on accident. Like there's the game Observer. Um, I don't remember if that's Blooper Team or not, but I think it might be. It might be. But I played Observer just because I was like, I love detective games, and it's a futuristic, um, I guess like kind of cyberpunk, but more on the gritty side, um, of like a this futuristic kind of thing. And I love mystery, so I was like, oh, I'm really interested in this. It probably wasn't until like maybe an hour or so into the gameplay, like something was happening, and I was like, "Is this a horror game? Hold on." Like, and I went to the Steam profile and it said psychological horror. I'm like, fuck, again? like, like I do this so many times. Like, I'll play a game and I'm like, this game is awesome because I don't like reading the Steam bio and looking at the tags and stuff because I'll hear about a game or people will tell me about a game and I want to go in as like clear as possible. Like I just want to I want the game to tell me what's giving me. Um, and in doing that, though, I've had the unfortunate experience of loading into the game and playing it, and then being like, "Hold on, wait. You know that the dude who is it Berntal?
John Bertha?
Yeah, where it's like, wait. Yeah,
No,
I'll
no, no,
have
no,
that.
no.
Yeah.
Wait. Let me tell you something.
Yeah, I'll have that unfortunate experience and then I'm like, well, damn, I'm like invested now. I gotta play. But then back when I used to live with my brother, I'd be like, hey, can you? I don't know what you're doing, but could you, whatever you're doing, could you do it sitting behind me? Like, can you just be in the room while I'm doing this, please?
I
It'll
can never
make
do it
me feel
alone.
better. Yeah, I
Yeah.
can you just be present?
Yeah, I see it's hard for me now because like I wish I could stream full time, but I'm so
Mm.
busy. Like I'm in a place in my life where I'm just like so busy that it's finding the time. I'm like playing video games at 3 a.m. If you ever see me on Steam at 3 a.m., that's don't judge me. But
You got to find the time somewhere.
yeah, but I mean, no, I wish I could stream more like horror games because that's only when I could play like Resident Evil Requiem. I streamed that the other day,
Mm.
which was fun. I love the game, but I'm not playing it on my own time. I gotta do that because I'm not built for this. I'm not, and I'm very just well, I'm very loud too, and I'm sorry for any audience or anyone I play with. That's why people won't play. That's why.
Won't play with
That's another reason why my cousins are like, nah, because one, my cousins get scared at Outlast, and they
you.
know they'll only play it if A, I'm leading. So it's just gonna be us arguing like the entire time. But B, they're like, oh yeah, you're they know. They just know I'm brutal. I'm brutal with that stuff.
Now you're just making me more interested in playing
No,
Outlast with
no,
you.
no. Don't give anyone
I'm
no,
just
please.
saying.
No. Dork, I don't know if I could. I don't know if I could put you through that. I don't know if I could put you through that because I am very loud. I will be relying on you. You will be carrying the match and I
There's a
will
volume slider, Jack. I'll be fine.
I don't know, Dork. I'll gladly watch. Yeah, yeah. You'll be like way ahead. I'll be like at like the start of the trial. I'll be like, all right, I'll keep guard here while you do all this, and then when you're back, I'll make sure the door is open for you.
I'll be the person standing at. Oh, well, I'm sure you've experienced in the trials like the doppelgangers, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Um, but yeah, anyway, I'll be the person like there's an objective and like you've got to jam your hand in like a dead torso or something. I'll just be standing there like, go do it, Jack. Go do it. Go touch
No.
it. Go touch the body.
I
Go
mean,
do
I'll play it with you, but I'm not streaming it
this.
because there will be people. That's the unfortunate. People in my real life now know Ricky Dicky DVD. That's another hard
Okay.
part.
Yeah.
They know now, and they're like, hey Ricky. When I
Oh God.
when I started this podcast, it was mainly for friends and family.
Mm-hmm.
But when I got Eric on, I was like, well, I'll promote it because there's people. I'll you know. So now my whole family heard the whole thing, and they're like, so Ricky Dicky DVD, huh? Dead by Daylight legend, huh? I'm like, God damn
That's
it.
like me with my mom. Like she knew, that I was in the gaming industry and stuff. Um, but I don't think she really wrapped her head around the fact that I went by like Dork. So like I'll get on the phone with her sometimes. She'd be like, "Hey, Dorky," and I'm like, "No, no, we don't know. Uh-uh, no." Or she'll like, it's like, "Hey, Dee Dee." No, I will not hear this from you.
Dorky, there's a doppelganger down there.
No. I will DC. I will leave you in that trial by yourself. You'll
plot,
say that, there'll be
plot
silence,
twist.
and then just didn't.
Plot twist. I'll already be DC'd. You'll be doing everything. Well, like two strangers in a lobby, you and two strangers, and I'll just be, good job, Dork.
It's just like, oh, we gotta go up there, Jack. Jack. Yeah,
Oh God. I mean, if you did, I'll play it with you sometime. I think you and I would be a pretty bad duo, though. You know why?
because we're both throwing ourselves at each like
Well,
protect the
that,
president.
but we'll be booping the snoot most of the time if we're
Oh,
in a match with the
absolutely,
pig. Like
absolutely.
everyone's gonna be doing generators, and I can see you and I crouched down going.
Yeah, like even when I've played as Pig and I go around trying to get people to boop my snoot and they just run away and I'm just like, no, no, I just boop. Just that's all I want, just boop. And or sometimes I'll like let everyone do a boop. I was like, okay, we've all booped all right. Now the game's on. Yeah, let's go. Or like I'll hook everyone and then near the end it's like, okay, let's boop time. Let's all take it down a peg. Let's all just boop. Okay, you get out of here, you crazy kids.
I think the pig is one of the pig player base are like some of the most creative because they have so much they bring personality to the experience. They like the boop, and I love when a killer has personality, and that's what I think that's what makes video gaming in general so special is when
It's
people can have
yeah.
personality.
It doesn't have to be this whole situation where like you're the enemy, like from either role towards the other. It can be a fun exchange. I love like you were saying, like I've had an experience where on Midwich, I was running down a hallway. The shape was running down the other hallway. We bumped into each other, but like we both scared the shit out of each other. Like I did like the wow with my camera, but he did too. And
Scooby
then
Doo
like we both
moment.
yeah, and we both kind of stepped away from each other. And then he's staring at me, I'm staring at him. And then he like looks towards the next hallway and he swipes to tell me to go run to get a head start. And then like after I ran down, then he started chasing me. Like it was cute. Like we both scared at each other. And he was just like, okay, now like let's recollect. You good? All right, let's go. And I've had a death slinger on Yamaoka where I got into the locker. I was running my head on build and he had looped like a like one loop without me. And then he finally came back towards the locker and he was like staring like forward. And then he just slowly turned
It's the
and he was
best.
just, yeah.
It's just the best. And I think when you can get a good laugh out of matches and just take away the horror aspect, I think that's when the game and any game in general with like you could play any whenever you have just fun moments like that. I love if I see a ghost face stalking, I'll crouch down, I'll like go right behind them and I'll like
Yeah.
try and point to see if they can like see it in the corner and then I love it.
Mhm.
It's good. It's good to have a Scooby Doo moment.
Yeah. I had a killer. I tried to get a pallet save and I mistimed it. So it just kind of like it fell and he just kind of got pushed out. But he turned to look at me. I was still standing at the pallet. He put the person down. Then he walked over to a corner and he hit the corner and I walked over there slowly and I stood in the corner and I just stood there in the corner just staring at the wall and I turned around and he was just like nodding and then he went back and he went back and he picked up the body and went to go hook them and then he came back like and I turned around to see if I could leave and then he was like like I just went back to the corner and then finally when he left I went back and I was like I got the unhook I healed him up and stuff and later in the match he and I were back in the same experience and he saw me and he purposely walked into the pallet and was like come on come get it and I did it and afterwards he was like okay and then he went and he downed me but he was like I'll finally give it to you because I stood in the corner I guess I was obedient but I love that kind of stuff. I love when killers have such cool personality. Like I've had an experience where I watched movies on the Greenville map with a hillbilly. We were all standing in the
Yep,
movie theater.
I've been in a lobby that did that.
Yeah.
Yep. Hmm.
Or like we had a receptionist blight on the RPD map. He stood behind the front office kind of receptionist desk, and if you went past, like if you tried to go back there, he downed you. But like he was completely fine with like you going to do gins and stuff. You could even come up to him and ask him where the gins were, and he'd walk you to a gin, and he'd go back to his receptionist desk. But if you tried to go behind the desk, he killed you. Like I love that stuff.
That's just like because I just got my cousins into the game.
Mm-hmm.
They're still new, so they're trying to learn certain things, but they have not yet experienced a killer that will do like fun stuff like
No, like red
Bubba
light, green
Basement
light or
Bubba.
something.
Yeah,
Oh
so
yeah.
I want them to get a taste of that because it could be so fun. I love officer friendly Rick Grimes, and if I get on Dead Dog, that's when I start role playing. I'm like, all right, I'm the sheriff here in these parts, and it's such a blast.
Oh, I love that kind of stuff. Oh my gosh. Like even yeah, being behind like the on Ormond, I've gotten behind there before and like made drinks for everyone. Like just pointing at drinks and stuff. I've had killers like like stand there and like pretend like they're taking a break before they go on. Like I love doing that stuff. That stuff is so much fun. Um and yeah, even like when you get to like the slug race or light, green light, um, or I've hidden bushes before with a ghost face. Like we were both just crouched in a bush. Um, I love that stuff.
It's,
Oh god, it's so fun.
it's what makes it. It's I think that's just what makes it for the as a community. That's
Mm-hmm.
just what makes it why people love it. It's just the little
Yeah.
moments like that you can just have fun because I see it on TikTok all the time and I love it. I love the community's the creativity because they're so good with what they do.
Oh yeah, some of them make some of the funniest skits I've ever seen. Like in The Office, there's like a creator who kind of went viral for doing the map twerking Dwight. And then that actually broke containment and left the DVD community into just regular content creators. So like there was like people who've never played Dead by Daylight and they were like crouching in a mall and just pretending like they were doing the twerk. And I'm just like, what? Like what's happening? And like so I was in the office and I was walking around with some papers and I was pretending to do it in the office. Um and oh yeah, and like they showed like everything that was coming with the anniversary kit, like if you pre-ordered the anniversary box, and in it comes with like a flashlight. I think it's like on all the items are on YouTube. um and like I got to hold the flashlight in the office and I was like, oh wait, I gotta do it. And so I took the flashlight and I was like like the whole time. And I just love that stuff. I actually have like a big med kit, like an actual size med kit too at my desk. Um, and I love those things and trying to find different ways to like make content with them. And I love people who make their own stuff. Like I know there's a creator who's made like um a locker that they can put on while they're streaming, and they can like open the doors and like close it and stuff.
I love
Like
that.
I love that
This
stuff.
you know who
So creative.
I love?
Hmm?
Staggies.
Yeah.
Staggies.
Yeah, he's just a guy. I love
It's
him.
just wholesome content. Every time I'm greeted by a Staggies reel, it's just the most wholesome thing ever. Staggies, if you
Oh
hear
man.
this, shout out to Staggies. I
I
love
was so
Staggies.
nervous because I love him so much. Like I lurk in their channel. Uh, I lurk in a lot of people's channels. Um, and I was so nervous that we were raiding out to them that I said stagies. And like afterwards, Eric was like, "Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and raid Staggies." And when we did the raid out and we turned the thing off, I was like, "Ah, I can't believe I did that!" I was so oh no, because like I was like, he's just a guy, And I said, yeah, we're gonna raid stages. And then he was like, staggies. I was like,
Hey,
uh,
if it makes you feel any better, Ode was calling me Frank like half the time at the
yeah,
trip.
I remember
And
that.
I felt like an asshole for not correcting it.
I was
I don't
like,
know
is this
why.
the nickname?
It's no, it's so bad because Chandler's hearing me call like people call me like four different names at this point, and he looks so confused. He, I'm like, yeah,
Oh
it's
my
Jack.
god.
He's like, dude, I've been hearing people call you Frank. They've been calling you Rick. Like, what is it?
Jesus Christ.
I I
Uh,
felt I felt so bad. It was, I mean, I guess that's another nickname people can call me. Frank.
yeah, Ricky Dicky Jackie Frank
Yep,
DVD.
Ricky Dicky.
There you go.
Oh,
That's your government name now.
my dad, Ricky Dicky. Oh
Jackie
my God.
Frank.
No, see, you're gonna say this, and there's people who are gonna do that now, especially people who know me personally. I'm not gonna hear the end of it. So thank you, Dork. Thank you for putting me in this
You're
predicament.
welcome. Now I've given you the issue with having to play Outlast, and now
Oh,
this.
that's is Outlast Trials is crossplay, right?
It is.
Okay, cool. Because I have it on the PS5. I'll probably get it on the PC at some point, but I'll play with I'll play with you if you want. You're gonna have to carry.
Well, like I don't like stream or record those
Yeah,
when
I
I
don't.
play that, so
I won't
you'll
do it
be
either.
completely fine to scream as much as you want.
Um,
No one will judge you.
you'll have me muted. You'll have me muted as I'm.
Like
uh,
it'll be fine. I think it's really fun to play that game, and I've really come to really enjoy the experience. But yeah, my willing to play horror games list is very small. It's Outlast, it's Dead by Daylight. Um, what's the other one I was playing? I tried Content Warning. That wasn't too bad. Lethal Company was way worse for me. Lethal Company, ugh, I really tried, but I was like, me and my brother were streaming that, and I was actually shaking. I was like so scared. Um,
do you two
and
stream often?
we used to,
You used to?
yeah, we were streaming to. Well, I think when we started, we streamed 4 times a week. Then that dropped to 3 days a week. I'm way too tired when I get home to
Mm-hmm.
do streams,
Yep,
so I don't.
that's
Yeah,
my predicament. Yeah, I know that feeling. I know that feeling.
yeah. So I miss it because it's like fun, and we've had some really great like live stream experiences, and got to play some games that people really enjoyed, like Split Fiction. I love Split Fiction. Um, but yeah, we don't really stream anymore. And oh, and Boomin was another game. It's like a Phasmo thief kind of game. Like you have to break into these houses and steal stuff, but the houses are haunted.
Oh, okay.
So you've got like this long list of items you've got to find around the house, and but there's like an active ghost that's trying to kill you the whole time. Um, I how I play that game, I don't know, because I've screamed and had some really like my heart is in my ass situations. Like I'm ready, I'm about to die. Um, but yeah, I got a very small post-it note of horror games I'm willing to play.
Oh my God, yeah. Mine's very short, Dork. Mine is very short. Mine is very short. But I've had you over an hour, so I don't want to keep you any longer because I don't want to waste the rest of your day. However, I want to close this out with a fun question for you. Actually,
Sure.
two. One, I need to know. Do you play Dead by Daylight with anyone from the office, and who is the best? Who would you want in the trial with you?
Hmm. I think I'd probably say Omnia. I'd want her to always be my by my side in DVD. Uh, she's mainly a killer main. She plays like Ghostface.
Perfect
But
choice.
Yeah, but she's really good too at looping. She even though she'll say the whole time, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm like, you're juicing, bro. You're doing fine. Um but yeah, I love playing with her.
W Omnia. I think I'm having Omnia on here. Actually, I just talked to her recently. We just talked. She said
Yay!
she's interested, so I gotta follow up with that. So
Yes.
breaking
She's
news.
actually
So, um, but yeah, I think I have Omnia coming on. I'm still working on a couple other people from outside of game development, but very cool people that some people will know. I'm not going to announce it. I'll tell you after this. I told Eric who it was.
Oh.
But yeah, this is fun. This has been a very fun experience for me because this is my way of being able to socialize with people without wanting to rip my hair out. Because like when it's like during the week, it's more business related. So this has been a
Yeah.
very refreshing way for me to connect with people and get to learn people with their experiences and just have a nice friendly chat. So I
Yeah, this
really
is
appreciate
fun.
you for joining me. This was an absolute blast, and everyone's been waiting for you, and here you are. I'm very happy to have done this. It's been such a privilege getting to know you this past year, and it's
You
awesome that I
too.
still get to keep in touch with you guys after August too.
Yeah, that was so
That's-
fun. I really loved the not only the fact that we had the opportunity to bring you out, but then also that we went out to dinner and then we were all like, well, it doesn't have to end here. We could keep hanging out.
Man,
I
I
loved
know.
that.
It's
Yeah, that was so much fun.
and I think that what was special to me is like when I went out, you guys like I wasn't thinking of Chandler as an actor from one of my favorite TV shows, and I wasn't looking at you guys as developers from my one of my favorite video games. It was just like I was so relaxed and I genuinely enjoyed getting to know all of you, and it was just nice to finally, for the first time in a long time, just have a nice chat where I'm actually enjoying who I'm talking to. You've all had
Huh?
such awesome stories and experiences, and those fries were really good. The Parmesan fries, I don't forget them.
Okay, you're gonna hate this, Jack, but both of the places we went to are closed.
No!
Yeah, literally both of them are closed. And now when I think of them, you guys are my last memories
No!
there.
Oh no, because I was planning on coming in June. Canceled.
Yeah. Yeah, both of them are closed and I'm like you've got to be shitting me.
No, I was so looking
I
forward to that
know.
too because I'm planning on coming for the anniversary celebration.
Oh,
And I
yay.
am. Yeah, I'm just waiting to the only problem about June is I have like three different weddings going on.
Oh
And
gosh.
so there's like I'm just figuring out hotels and pricing for
Mhm.
everything because everything's so expensive. Hotel rooms are like nuts now and flights. I might take a train from New York City, honestly, because it's much cheaper.
Yeah, I wouldn't blame
So
you.
I
Like
might,
that's like we're already looking at like the stuff for HorrorCon Scotland. And like the rooms are like 400 plus a night and I'm like,
yeah.
bro, what? That's insane.
And
I
speaking of which, I heard that on the stream. I watched that. I've been to Scotland. I've been there.
mm,
If you need any suggestions of where to go, if I don't know like what your schedule is there, but if you need suggestions, I got you. Where is it in Glasgow?
Glasgow, yeah.
I got you covered. If you need any good spots, restaurants or anything, I can send you. Scotland was my favorite trip ever. No,
Oh yeah.
Montreal is my favorite trip ever now, but Scotland's number two.
I yeah, that'll be my first time in Scotland. I've other than being here in Canada, the only other place I've been abroad ever has been the Netherlands. Um, so going to Scotland is going to be a huge check on the bucket list. Getting to walk around and experience that place. I'm
It's
super
amazing.
looking forward to HorrorCon Scotland because I was so jealous that everyone else got to do like an in-person Dead by Daylight experience, and I want to do that so bad. I want to work on a generator and loop a killer and oh, I'm so like I was like watching the videos seething because my work permit stuff was all jumbled and I was just like I gotta get in there. I want to do that so bad.
I remember that because you couldn't get to Boston, right?
Yeah, I missed out on PAX. That was going to be my first PAX ever. I missed out on HorrorCon Scotland. I'm trying to think. Oh, I didn't get to go to Singapore for Sinister Grace either. There was like so many things I wanted to do, and but now that my stuff's all cleared up, I'm really hoping that I'll be able to go and check out all these places. Hopefully, we go to PAX this year. Because yeah, I'd really love to do that. That would be so epic.
If you are there, I'll be there. It's right in my backyard. So
Yay! Yeah, I gotta
I'm
get more. I'm sure you saw it with Eric because I think Eric's got like a whole wall of badges.
hmm
I've got yeah right there in my little Overwatch crate. Oh, I'm fucking this up so bad. Yeah, right there in my Overwatch crate. I've got like a bunch of different badges, and I really want to add to my collection packs. And E3 was one that I really wanted to, but that's not
It's
happening. But
rest in peace. I
yeah.
almost went to that once actually
Mm,
many years ago. I'm kind of
okay.
glad I didn't because the year it kind of was underwhelming. I think that was towards the
Oh.
end of it too.
Was it like right after COVID or right before?
It was probably before. What year are we in? 2026.
2026.
Oh God. Yeah,
You're
it has
fine. I
been.
mean, it's just now March. We're all getting used to saying 2026 still.
Yeah, I was gonna open this up with Happy New Year, and I was like, we're 3 months in. Uh, God, yeah, it had to been 2018.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah,
That's cool. Oh man, because that's 2018 is like when I just started working in the gaming industry. Um, yeah, so I was still like super new to all of those things. I think the biggest thing I did that year was QuakeCon with
yeah,
Bethesda.
that's
Yeah,
with. Oh, see, yeah, at least you've had some cool experiences, though. That's cool that you've been able to. Wait, you did
like
go to
to go.
QuakeCon or not?
Oh, I did go to
Okay, okay,
QuakeCon,
okay, okay. I
but
thought it was
that was before I got into the gaming industry.
okay.
So I that was me trying to network to get my foot in the door.
Yeah.
So when I was at QuakeCon, I was actually serving as a like assistant, like a volunteer. And that was the year that QuakeCon held its largest LAN party ever. Um, and so I was like a person that went through and made sure everyone's PCs were okay. I did like the check in for people going in and out of that section. I even had to check people's bags because some people were like taking people's graphics cards out of their PCs. Um,
Oh.
and that was the year that I had won my desktop that was custom made by Fractal Designs for QuakeCon. I was like, we all got entered into a raffle, and there was like the last live stream that was being done from the location. They were doing the little raffle thing, and I just remember I was so happy to be there, and because that was like my first time being like at a gaming like centered type of convention surrounded by people, and I was at the time like really like, oh, I don't know what I want to do with my life. Do I want to go into psychology? Do I want to go into like working towards my own practice being a therapist, or do I want to go into gaming? And that was like a cementing moment for me of like, I'm in a room full of like people who are in love with the same thing I am. Like this has been such a fun experience. I've loved every step of the way. And then I heard them they screamed out my name, but it was so mispronounced. I sat there just like, wow, I wonder who just won that. And then they said it again, and I was like, oh, that's me. And I was so excited. I threw my purse. I ran for the stage. Because like it was like the mood lighting, so I didn't see the stairs. So I crawled up the side of the stage, got up there, and was like, "That's me, that's me." And because I kind of like I wore the same thing every day that I was helping because I was really trying to like stand out when with all the people who worked with Bethesda. I want to say it's Bethesda that did QuakeCon. But I wanted to really stand out to be like, hey, like I'm your girl. If you ever need like anything moving forward, keep me on that short list. So I wore a red hat every day. So when I got up there, I didn't realize I had made such an impact on some of the goers. So when I got up there, people were chanting "Red hat, red hat, red hat." And I was just like, "Oh my god! Like I want a PC. Like what do I do? You know, like I was freaking out." Um, and afterwards they were like, "Yeah, did you like if you want, we can hold it until the end of the con, and then like you can take it home then. Do you want to take it now?" I was like, "I will take it now." Like right afterwards, I went back there, they gave me the PC box and I beelined it for my car. Um and I got on there was like a little bus that takes you through the parking lot, and some guy was like, "Oh yeah, Red Hat! Like, oh, you won! Oh, that's so great that they gave you a PC case." And I was like, "No, it's a whole PC. There's like a whole, she smacks the side of the box. You can do all the things with this thing, you know." And the guy was like, "What? Wait, it's a whole PC?" I was like, "Yes." And then after I said that, I was like, "I probably shouldn't have said that. I should have let him say thank you for the case because now I've got to haul this in the dark towards my car." Uh, it was uneventful, thank God. But yeah, that was such a huge like, oh my god. And then because I literally took it, like I won the PC, I took it, went to my car, went home
Well, yeah.
because I was not taking any chances. Um, I came the next day to help just to learn I had won more stuff. So, but they were like, "You left so quickly, we couldn't give you everything." So I got like Arctic Steel Series headset. I think there was like a mouse and like a mouse pad, like a one of those big desk ones. I was like, oh, this is awesome. Like I didn't realize. Um, yeah, and like after that, I was just like I went full throttle for trying to figure out how to get into the gaming industry. Um, and I haven't turned back. That was such a turning point for
That's
me in my
awesome.
life. Yeah, I've never won anything. So I mean, when those raffle things, like you hear your name and you're just like,
Mhm.
oh, what?
We were just doing a raffle yesterday for the Jack and Jill. I
Oh
didn't
yeah,
win.
yeah, yeah,
I
that's
didn't
right.
win though. I didn't win.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah,
No, it's
I think that just means that the universe has got something bigger in store for you. You
no,
know?
it's for the best because I put one for a TV and I already own a TV, so I didn't need that. And then there was like a big alcohol basket and I put it in. I was like, all right, yeah, I don't need
The
it.
basket you're not gonna drink.
Maybe for Outlast trials, but
Yeah. Oh no,
uh, do you still have that red hat?
I do.
You
Yeah.
need to wear it on one of your future streams.
Yeah,
Do
yeah.
it.
I think I will. I'll wear my red hat.
I'll be looking out for it. I'll know. Uh-oh, did I just lose you? Oh,
Oh,
okay. It just buffered. There we go.
yeah. But
Ah,
yeah, I'll wear it and it'll be a nod to this podcast.
awesome. But anyways, I'm gonna let you go because I feel like I've held you for a very
Oh
long time. I've
no.
held you longer than Eric, and I apologize.
It's completely fine. I'm having fun.
All
This
right,
is
cool.
fine.
As long as you're having a good time, because I always feel because like I said, I always try to just give guests the hour option, but I let them know if it goes longer, it's okay. Just say whenever.
Yeah.
So it's been about everyone so far. Everyone has been going over an hour, so I'm glad everyone likes
I
me.
think that yeah, that really speaks to your ability. People feel comfortable and open and they just want to like share the experience with you.
I
And I think
try
that's
my best.
awesome.
Yeah, because when I messaged you and Eric back in that November, October, I don't know where we are
Yeah.
anymore.
It was like
I
right
like,
before, yeah,
yeah, I
Christmas.
let you guys know like I'm not gonna ask you anything about Dead by Daylight because that's not the point of this podcast. Like I don't, I want to get to know people.
Yeah, but
And
see, I'm a person who's like I like I'm the type of person. I'm like, you look, I work there. I don't want to talk about it,
yeah,
but at the same time, it's my special interest, and I
yeah.
have a shrine to Dead by Daylight. I've got Dead by Daylight house shoes. I got a Dead by Daylight jackets, shirts. Uh, I was about to get a pillow. Like there was like a bathrobe I was trying to get from work. Like yeah,
I
at the same
have.
time, yeah.
Oh,
Oh, by me. It's
I
cutie.
got I got Fung right there. I got a ton of other stuff. I got a ton of stuff from you guys in August that I have
Oh yeah,
laying
yeah.
all around. I have my Dead by Daylight bag still. I got a lot of goodies. I love it. I love it. Oh wait, here
Yeah.
we go. Ah, oh,
Oh
it's blurring
yeah.
out.
Little Trapper.
I love it. He just
I've
sits
got
up
one
here.
too.
I unfortunately I can't show because the camera will blur it all up, but
Yeah.
I got him sitting up there with a bobblehead of Michonne, Glenn, and Carol, and Jason Voorhees and Johnny Silverhand. So he's up there.
Johnny.
He's up there with the whole squad. Homer Simpson
Yeah.
too. Yeah, I have like a whole shrine up there of just random.
Yeah. So I always realize I'm like, I want to separate, work and pleasure, but at the same time, my work is what I take pleasure in. Like,
Mm,
people will see me on Twitter, posting at like 10 p.m., like, oh, this just happened in my DVD match because I play DVD like 3 times a week. I love the game. I actually love playing the game. And I was a player before I even started working here. I started
yeah.
playing with all no, I started playing with Project W, but I found out about the game with All Kill. So
Okay.
this chapter release is like a full circle for me.
Which, by the way, congratulations on. I did not get a chance to play much of it, but I got like a half hour in, and it's beautiful.
The map is
The map
cool.
is
Yeah.
beautiful.
Yeah.
I love our new survivor. I love the map. I've always wanted a city map, so this is very nice.
Yeah.
I'm excited for you guys. It's
I'm super
very
excited
good.
too.
It's awesome. I think again, I love maps. I love maps. I love
Mm.
me some maps. But I think the neon city vibe, perfect. It's just perfect. Chef's
Yeah.
kiss. It's just almost gives me kind of cyberpunky vibes. Not
Yeah.
futuristic, but I
Yeah.
love.
Laid back kind of vibe. I love the lighting on it. I love the just the small things that you get to appreciate about the map. Like there's like an area that's kind of like a humped kind of section of wall that has um a structure, like it's got a circle, but there's like a little like a art piece in the center of it where the light is cascading through onto the ground, and it's just so pretty. Like I love little additions like that to the map. Um, and just running around it, it just felt like a huge maze. Uh, and I can't wait to die on it. Really, I'm really looking forward to it.
I keep
I
hearing a
can't wait.
cat. I keep hearing a cat on the map, and
Yes,
I'm looking. I'm searching. I don't know if it appears, but
I don't know
I'm.
either. I was looking so hard because I was like, where am I hearing this from? I kept thinking like maybe I had like a YouTube video on in the background or something. I was like, where is this cat coming from?
Yeah, I know. I hear
Yeah.
it, and then of course, me being me with my ADHD, I get off the generator. I'm start looking for the
Yeah.
cat, and then everyone's just like, "Look at this asshole." Yeah,
Oh,
we'll be a chaotic duo.
oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Ugh, that is. I love gaming. I love gaming.
Yeah.
It's
Uh,
moments like this that make when you can share those experiences with people. That's why I wanted to. Again, I said this already, but that's why I wanted to start the podcast to just talk gaming with people, and not just gaming, but movies and shows or whatever people interest. Because without gaming, without entertainment, then what are we? You know,
yeah.
So it's such a special place in my heart. I know it's a special place in your heart and many others. And I think I think the world is at its best when we can all share those experiences and just love what we love. That's just what
Yeah.
makes it fun. I
It's
love it.
fun. And I love sharing those, like, yeah, like even when it's like I was saying, like watching a YouTube video of someone else play a game that I know I'll never play. It's still a story I get to experience and talk about. Like my brother actually got me into watching horror YouTube, and he got me into SCP Foundation. He got me into watching the horror let's plays, and I just loved be like we'd sit on the couch, eat dinner, and just watch a horror playthrough. Or like even now, I oh was it I was there was some game I was messaging him about. Oh, I think it's Poppy's Playtime. They just released chapter 5, and I was telling him about it. He was like, "I've already watched that." Wait, I'm ahead of you? Because like I'm usually always the one telling him like, "This is go watch this on so and so's channel." Um, or like we'll get into a call and we'll just be talking about it, like doing a dissertation about the horror game or whatever. Because a lot of them have such great stories. So it's always so fun to share in that and see like the things that it makes you think about, uh, and how it changes your life and your like outlook even on life. Like Soma is like a big one for me. I love Soma. And
I remember
I've
you telling me that. Yeah.
yeah,
We talked
I've
about that at the couch with
yes, I
channel. Yeah.
love Soma. Such a great game. And I've been very vocal on Twitter that I really want it to be like the next like a chapter. Like if I were to make like a so and so for DVD account, that would be me behind the Soma account, being like, put Simon Jarrett in DVD.
You
I
guys
want
could
it so bad.
you guys could use that movement. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm taking my notes from you, Ricky. That's what I'm doing. Ricky
just
Dicky DVD, Soma, Dork Soma DVD. I don't know.
just buy a cameo from Chandler Riggs.
Yeah, I can't wait for him. This is Chandler here, talking about an IP that's not even remotely related to me. Doing this for you, Robert Pattinson, nipple girl.
Robert Pattinson for DVD.
No.
Can he have a
Oh my
shirtless
god.
skin with the shine and
Yeah, it's just a glitter shirt. I'm like, oh my god. Last thing I need.
you're
Uh,
never gonna escape that story. I hope you know that.
I know.
I
But
love
yeah, I think my biggest fear is that he's like, at an award show, he sees, "Hey, Robert. Oh, hey, what's up? I talked to a girl about you." Navi, that's just it. That's it. I feel like once that happens, I'm gonna hear like a ominous sound,
Wait,
like
hold
that just
on.
plays.
Let me send Chandler a message right now.
No, no, no. That's okay. That's okay. Thank you. That's
That
okay.
would be. Imagine they're in a movie together.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah,
my God, I would love that. I want to see Chandler in some more stuff. I miss Chandler. What a nice
yeah,
guy he is, by the way. The nicest
yeah.
person ever.
I loved hearing about his side project, the VR one.
Mm,
I was like, right after you guys actually left, I went home and I was like researching it, and I saw that there's like a wait list. You've got to like sign up for it, but I am down. I really want to participate in it. Um, it's like a so cool to have like a VR cyberpunk role play kind of
yeah.
thing playing out. That sounds so cool. And hats
Yeah.
off to him for doing that. That's awesome.
Yeah, he's I don't know how he functions because like everything he's telling me, he's doing side quest after side quest after side quest, and it's like, man, how do you fit all this in your schedule? But it's awesome. He's grinding. I love that he's got the grind going on and doing well for
Yeah.
himself. We need to get him in a new TV show or movie. I miss him. I miss
Yeah.
Carl.
I don't yeah, I think we need to find something for to get him out there in the eye again.
Yeah,
Absolutely. We're gonna become his agents. Let's do
we
it.
should.
Yeah.
What's a popular franchise? We'll make a Twitter account, Chandler Riggs for the MCU. We'll make all these fan casts dedicated to Chandler. Certain
Just yeah.
superheroes make just terrible photoshops of him over like Superman or something.
Yeah. Chandler Riggs for Fortnite. Let's
Chandler
get it
Riggs for
done.
Fortnite. I mean, Fortnite has Walking Dead.
Yeah,
They got
we can
Rick.
get him in there.
They got
Yeah.
Michonne. Put Carl and Fortnite. I'd love that. Fortnite really disappointed me because they added Negan and then didn't add anything else after that, and they gave like a whole Walking Dead assets with the prison and stuff for creative, and they added no one. I was like, oh, we're gonna get Glenn. We're gonna no, they didn't.
Oh.
Fortnite disappointed me. They dropped the ball. They hyped it up.
Oh, that's
They
yeah. I can see how
they
that could be disappointing.
they hyped it up. I mean, it's cool that they like added like the assets to the prison for creative. Like they
Mm.
have like this whole creative mode for it. But like when you add a creative mode for Walking Dead, it's like, oh, okay, we're gonna get a whole new wave. But it's been Almost a year now. Almost a year. That's crazy.
Well, I think you know what account you need to make now.
I'm never doing a 4D again. Or for Fortnite. I'm never doing that again.
Oh,
Kitty. I'm so
my
sorry.
there's my cat Pippa.
Hi, Pippa.
Uh,
So to close this out, first of all, thank you so much for your time. This has been incredibly fun. To close this out, Pippa. Pippa,
yeah,
right?
Pippa's joining us. Yeah.
The main star of the show now. Um, to close out, what for you? So I asked Eric his Mount Rushmore movie, so I'm going to ask you, what are your Mount Rushmore video games?
Ooh. Actually, I have a whole folder on my Steam that is just it's like you can put your Steam games in
Hmm.
categories. So I've got a category called Blessed Be. And in there is all of the Dishonored games because I'm a
Okay.
Dishonored stan. The game has never had a flaw. And uh, Baldur's Gate 3 is up there. Um, oh gosh, what else would I say? Um, Obviously, I'd have Dead by Daylight as one of mine.
Never heard of
Dying
it.
Light,
No, I love Dying Light. I have to play
Dying
the Beast
Light.
still. I have
Oh.
not gotten the Beast yet.
I have the Beast. Me and my brother were supposed to play it during my Christmas vacation, and we both forgot.
Mm,
So Dying Light is up there. Love my boy Kyle Crane. Um, gosh, trying to think of what my last one would be. It used to be Apex Legends. I used to be really crazy into Apex. I think that. Oh wait, maybe. Oh, Still Wakes the Deep. Gotta rep my Still Wakes the Deep. Soma, obviously. Gosh, this is actually so hard because there's like so many
there's a
games that I'm just
million.
like,
It's an awful
these are
question,
the
I know.
best
Yeah,
ever.
it's an awful
Uh,
question. I'm sorry for putting you on the spot.
oh, and Cyberpunk.
Cyberpunk.
And even though I'm too much of a chicken to actually finish the game, Subnautica.
I own it. I never played it. See, I have a
Oh,
large library of games I've never bought. I buy games every Steam sale, winter sale, and then I never play it. I think my whole Steam library is just a graveyard of games that I've not touched.
Jesus. Like I Subnautica is so good. It's just I have thalassophobia. I don't
Okay, yeah.
like being underwater, and the darker it is, the more of a no it is. I'm not going over there. So I've had to like really push myself to go deeper and deeper and deeper to very varying levels of success. But I do love the game. I think the game is so calming and I just have a great time every time I play it, but it's super scary for me. Um, but I think that would have to be on my Mount Rushmore of games
So what you're saying
totally.
is I should not play it because I'll be too.
I mean, if you have a horror, like if you have a water thing, yeah, maybe. Because like there's big things in the dark, and you don't really know. Like especially with water, it could come from anywhere. Um, so yeah, that. But um, I think I would be super remiss if I did not mention God of War Ragnarok.
Okay.
That I've
That's
never
yeah.
played that one. I've only watched it, and that's a huge one for me. I've watched that gameplay like 12 times. like like a
It's
very obscene amount of times I've watched that game.
Are you excited
Uh
for the remake trilogy?
I don't know. I kind of feel like um because the other parts of the series didn't really capture me. God of War Ragnarok was very special because it happened at a very special time in my life. Like I had just had my first ever surgery in my life. Um that I've been like trying to get for 7 years.
Hmm.
All these doctors were saying because it's an elective surgery, they're like, oh no, no, no. So they wouldn't do it, but it was to basically save my spine. Like I needed to get the surgery done.
Ooh. I'm glad it went
Um,
well.
yeah, I finally got it done, and well, it was like to save my upper back, but I finally got it done, and I was stuck in bed for 2 weeks because I
Hmm.
had like all of like just all of the swelling and stuff. I was like kind
Yeah.
of, and my family had flown down to take care of me. Um, and all I could do was just watch YouTube stuck in bed, and the it was Corey Kenshin playing God of War Ragnarok, and I fell in love with the story, the setting. It was magic. So like that game holds such a special place in my heart. I did not care about anything else Kratos has ever done, but God of War Ragnarok
Ragnarok.
was it. Yeah,
That's it.
that's it.
It's a solid pick too. It is.
Yeah,
I personally did not play it yet, but I've watched, and I mean God of War is one of the most iconic gaming IPs out there. So
yeah.
those are all very good picks. I like that.
Thank you.
Subnautica. I'm thinking I might.
And Helldivers. I'm a Helldiver.
Helldiver. Okay.
Yeah,
It's sorry before we close because something sparked my mind. This is like again my ADHD.
it's
It's
fine.
so random. It is so random, but I just have to put this out there because you're speaking of water and water phobia. So I don't even know why this is going here. I last year, yeah, we're in 2026 now. So it was last
Yeah.
year. My friends and I were like, hey, let's all get together. Like two childhood friends that we've, you know, when we were younger, we used to be obsessed with Titanic. But
Oh no.
we saw it as like a, we just thought like the whole sinking sequence was cool. But we're adults now. We're like, we should like actually sit down and like think of like this as like a real thing.
Okay,
And
I
I
was like,
don't
are y'all sinking something? What's
no, no,
happening?
no, 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 no. No. So Zach's like, yeah, let's all get together. Let's have some wine. I'm like, what? So this is already sounds weird, but so we put Titanic on and we're, having wine. First of all, amazing soundtrack. I don't have you seen
Oh
Titanic?
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Amazing
yeah.
soundtrack. It's so euphoric, and I never picked up as a kid. But when you like watching the sinking scene and everything, my claustrophobia, just like watching the whole thing, like it's such a different experience as an adult. Like I felt scared watching it. And I
Mm-hmm.
like the scene when the ship's completely gone and everyone's in the water, it's just completely dark and all you hear is screaming. That, like, I think that unlocked a whole new fear of boats for me. Like
Yeah.
really. So as you mentioned, Subnautica, it probably would kind of
My
might be a little
mom,
rough for me.
she's a cruise hound. She loves a cruise.
My
Loves
aunt
her a
is.
good cruise. And she's constantly like, "Come on, why'd you come on?" No.
Yeah.
No. No. I will not be in the middle of a cold ocean dying. No. That's fine.
Never
That's
let go,
fine.
dork.
Yeah. No, thank you. I let her, that's her realm of activities. I will stay here on the ground. That's fine. Thank you.
Yeah, I probably would be open to a cruise if it's like in the Caribbean where it's nice and warm, but
I
never.
she almost got me because there was a Star Trek cruise like that, like was the ship is built like a Star Trek ship. So like there's the holodeck and like all those like even the panels are all like these futuristic looking panels and stuff. And when you get on the ship, they give you the Star Trek uniform. And you get to choose like, are you an engineer or a red shirt, blue shirt, or whatever. And I was like, almost had me.
I
Almost.
I love how you do like have that connection with your family. I love that you all get to like share these nerdy experiences together and
Yeah.
do that is awesome. That is awesome. I love hearing stories like that. I think that's like family is
Yeah.
one of the most important things, especially when your passion sparks connected through that, That's
Yeah.
awesome.
They definitely
Yeah.
bounce. Like my parents have been really big lightning rods for stuff like that. Like I said, my mom gaming, my dad Star Trek, and Batman. He's really into Batman.
Oh, your dad and I would get along very well.
Yeah.
I love you can't see it, but I have a whole bookshelf, comic book shelf dedicated to Batman right back there.
Oh,
I
cool.
love Batman.
Yeah. So we've actually recently been kind of talking about the whole absolute Batman stuff.
Yeah, that's
Um,
I heard that's good. I have not read it yet.
Yeah, I haven't either. My dad has just been kind of talking about it and like what his hopes and stuff are. But yeah, we've got a bunch of nerd interest in our family, and we're all just constantly like ping pong balling it all around, sharing interest. My brother just got me into an audiobook series called Dungeon Crawler Carl.
I've heard of that.
Uh,
I've heard of that. Is it
Listen to
good?
it. It is
It's
so
yeah.
good. It
I'll
is
have to.
so good.
I don't know where someone literally was telling me about that, and it sounds. And the only reason I know when you say Dungeon Crawler Carl, it's because I'm thinking of Carl from Walking Dead. Carl. That's
In
how it
your mind's
resonated.
eye, if you want to think it's Chandler Riggs while you're listening to it, please do.
Live
Uh,
action adaptation starring
yeah,
Chandler Riggs. That's our
it's
that's our
so good.
that's our new for our movement.
Yeah, that's what we're gonna make our Twitter account. Yeah. Uh, oh god, yeah, it's so good. I 1000% recommend it. I'm on book 4. It's so funny and still so like on the edge of my seat. Love that. Oh my god, I love that. But you have to listen
I'll
to the
check it out.
audiobook
I'll check
because
it out.
Jeff Hayes does the voice acting and he sounds like 14 different people, Jack. It's
He's got
insane.
that. Yeah. I like
So
when an actor can do that with the range.
oh, he's got phenomenal range. He's that absolute cinema that he's
Absolute.
amazing.
Thank you for the thumbnail, by the way.
Oh my god. Yeah, it's fantastic. A 10 out of 10 recommend. Oh, I love it so much.
I'll
But
check it
yeah.
out. Send me the name of it because I'll definitely forget.
Yeah, I
But
will.
yeah, I'll check it out because I like new content. This was fun. This was really fun.
This
This was
was. Well, it
yeah.
was fantastic. Thank you so much for having me and spending almost 3 hours with me. This has
That's
been
insane. I did
so
yeah,
much fun.
I'm
Uh,
glad you enjoyed it though. I mean, I'm
yeah,
still new to this, so I'm still
you
learning.
do a great job. You're
Thank you.
honestly doing a great job. I had so much fun. You're such a great host. And I'm really looking forward to seeing the rest of your series and your other guests who you bring on. Um, and seeing what you ask them and like kind of what kind of avenues y'all dive into because this is really fun. I really had a great
I
time.
appreciate it. Yeah. Yeah. I got Eric's up. I got Zeus. So if you need good content, I should be having Omnia on. That's gonna be a really fun one because I want to talk Baldur's Gate with her because I remember we had a discussion about that.
Yeah.
So
You should talk
Omnia will be fun.
cyberpunk with her as well.
Yeah, yeah. That's one I was gonna go into you with as well, but I talk your ear off for another 3 hours. So
It's okay.
so I'll let Omnia suffer with me going over. I love Carrie Uridine. I'm on my fourth playthrough. I think I've decided that Carrie is my favorite side quest. I
I
love
actually
Carrie.
just met Carrie.
I love Carrie.
Because
He's wild. He's wild. I love that. He's wild.
yeah, he's crazy. What going into his house, I was like, "What's going on,
Yeah.
Carrie?"
He's a riot. He's a riot. I love Carrie.
Yeah,
Johnny Silverhand's obviously my favorite, but I love Carrie and I love Judy and Pan. I love them all. I love
yeah.
them all.
I'm
River's
on my.
great.
Oh, I don't know about River. Like this is my first playthrough. I'm at 168 hours. And I chose romance Judy. Just met Carrie because I'm about to go and meet Hanako at Embers. This is the last quest that I'm kind of finishing up. But yeah, I love Carrie, love Rogue, um, and who else was it that? Oh, Takamura. I wish you could have romanced him. I loved him.
I love Takamura too.
Yeah, River. I liked the quests I did with River. I didn't. I felt the romance with River was way rushed.
That's fair.
Just kind of comes out of nowhere. I'm
Yeah,
just kind of
when
like, bro, we just had jambalaya. What's going on?
every playthrough I'm doing is I'm trying to romance each see like just each outcome.
Yeah,
So I'd probably rank see it's tough. It depends. I mean, I know I do like Pan Am, and I know this is like gonna be very controversial, but I mean I guess with my V is insane. Carrie's insane.
yeah,
It blends well, you know. But
yeah,
I
yeah,
also I like Judy. I like Judy in my see I do both male and female V.
yeah, yeah.
So I do both. And I just there's certain connections I like. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that because so I'm yeah, this first one is female V, and then I'm gonna do replay it again after Claire Obscura to play male V, and then I'm gonna go after Pan Am, and then I'm gonna play it again. Like you, I'm gonna do exactly the same. I'm gonna try to date everyone to see what everyone's experiences is like. Cause like even with Judy, I'm fine like she does random text messages. I'll come to one of my houses and she's left a note. Like I love seeing like the little things that like just are happening within the world without me even looking, you know? So I
Yeah.
want to see what all the other characters do.
It's so good.
Yeah.
You'll really enjoy it. It's such a deep world to dive into. Again,
It's
like I
so
said,
yeah, it really is.
I'll have to bother Omnia about the Omnia will get
Yes,
the
please do.
Omnia will
We
get the cyberpunk experience.
we've had like deep conversations in office about like she chose to do this with a gig and I did this with a gig and then now we're at lunch and we're like, "But why did you do that?" Like, you know, like we're both going back and forth. We're like, "Well, I thought this was the less bad thing to do," or something like that.
tell
I love it so much.
tell her to buckle up.
I will. I will.
uh, this was awesome. Thank you again so much. It was absolutely incredible having you on. This was so fun. The community loves you. We are all the Dork Nation. So,
Dork Nation. I don't know who started that.
probably me. I think I tweeted
Was
that
it
just
Dork
randomly once.
Nation?
I
Oh
tweeted
my
that
goodness.
randomly once. I was just like, yeah, we are the Dork Nation or something. I don't. So,
Well, I appreciate it. Thank you so much for having me. Shout out to Dork Nation. And yeah, I can't wait to see what else happens with your podcast.
awesome. Well, I'm sure I'll see you on
Outlast
LS.
Trials.
Oh God.
And in the fog, we're gonna play
And
some together. We
hit
got this.
hit me up anytime. If it as long as it's after 7 o'clock, I'm good. I might be a little like might sound like Geralt of Rivia because when I'm out of work, my voice gets like really deep like this. So yesterday, everyone was saying I sounded like the Joker because like my voice was like a mixture between like deep but going high pitch at the same time because it was just like so burst out.
Yeah.
And they also were like kept giving me drinks, so like yeah. But this was absolutely fun. This was such a pleasure and privilege doing this with you. I'm a huge fan of your work and
Thank you.
it's been awesome getting to know you as a person throughout this past year. I never expected to really get to know any of you. So that one video led to an awesome
Yeah.
friendship. So shout out to all of you. So before well, I'm going to end the thing, but I'm just going to ask you one thing about my editing for the end of this. But to everyone, thank you for tuning in. I hope all the Dork Nation enjoyed, and we should be having Omnia after this one, I believe. Yeah, it should be Omnia because I have to talk to her about her schedule, but because everyone else is far out in May. So, yeah, this is going to be fun. So, thank you guys.